right, so we're on the road. It's about 6:15. I have an 8 a.m. ETA, or just under 8. You can tell it's starting to become spring because it's not pitch black outside in the wee hours of the transition from 5 to 6. So things are starting to heat up. The weather forecast looks great. I think a high of like 76. Probably feel like it's 86 to be honest, but great weather in Willows. Today will be a little bit different. I'll be doing the 3 Mile with Lightspeed, which is not a org that I run with all the time, but is a high quality organizer nonetheless. I will be having Fenton's son from the Zygreen YouTube channel reviewing my NB. So we're gonna carve out a session for him to review this thing. Hopefully he has good things to say about it. I put a lot of time and effort into building this car into a balanced track car. Balanced as in, you know, very grippy setup. Not necessarily super biased towards oversteer. Maybe even a slight bias towards understeer, I feel like you might say. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna try to focus on just being consistent. I want to get some heat into these tires. I want to consistently try to run 210, 209. I mean, if I set a time that's faster than what I did a few weeks ago, I'll be pretty happy. That'll be like a huge outcome, but I'm not really looking for that. I'm looking for consistency. I'm looking for deeper trail braking. I'm looking for better execution. All right, well, I seem to have made it in one piece. 8 o'clock on the dot. Unloaded the car here. This is all my stuff. First of all, I'm starting my PSIs at 27, a little bit higher than what I usually do, just because it's still, the sun is out and it's beautiful weather, but it's a little cold. So I want to start at a little bit of a higher base. My goals, as I mentioned earlier, were consistency today. I want to range 210, 209 consistently and cleanly. That's the big thing, is cleanly. And the cleanliness, it comes from my approach all along the backside. I think my inside, you know, S's over the hill, and that middle portion are actually pretty well executed, but turn 8, I feel like my approach is pretty sloppy there. And turn 11, I think I need to just be a little bit more intentional with my inputs, whether that means braking earlier, or potentially trail braking harder. Some combination of those two. I'll see how that pans out throughout the rest of the day. But that turn 11 over that green sweeper is going to be, I think, pretty important for setting up for that last straight and then getting into 14 and 15. 14 and 15, I think, is a really high opportunity for me to just take it easy, calm down, and just be really intentional about my inputs. So that's kind of what I wrote down here. We'll see after the first session.
session felt really good. Ow, I just hit my head on this. I actually feel like it was really short. I feel like they cut it short. The previous group ahead of us, they looked like they had a few stragglers, so I think our overall times got cut. I thought I had a really good trail break into 11 and into I think it would be 9. I thought it was overall a really good session. I was really intentional about those inputs that I was talking about. Started getting some good, just look at the heat really quickly here. Yeah, it looks like it's right around 29. So I think that's pretty good for not a full session. If I reset this, yeah, it looks like 31 in the front, just about 31. And then, yep, 31 in the front. And yeah, 31 in the front. PSI looks like about 32. If I reset this one, yep, low 30s. Wow, 35-ish. It's pretty hot. Another mid-30. So yeah, as you could tell, that was a pretty aggressive session. We were delayed a little bit, which didn't help. And then I thought it was black flag, so I got off, killed a little bit of my momentum. I saw a 209 in there. I've been practicing my trail braking. I almost lost it classically. Like when the timer was projecting that 209 and I was behind the 1 series, I was like, oh man, don't mess this up, don't mess this up. And then of course over 11, I just hit it too hard and almost kind of lost it. I had like a flashback to last time I was here when I went 4 wheels off. I was like, oh man, please don't do that. The Potenzas too, they got gripped up and they started to feel a bit greasy. I was feeling a little bit of the grease. I don't know how many hot laps I did, but it started to feel a little slippery, and I was aware of those conditions, which is good. Yeah, I noticed that. Finally got some really aggressive heat into them. Obviously at like 35 PSI, that's pretty good hot pressures. That was really great, honestly. That was extremely enjoyable lapping. It was aggressive. I was close to hitting a 209, but I think it was just a 210 flat. But really good driving overall, I thought. We were spaced out pretty good. A couple of momentum killers, but it was really fun. So we can see here the effects of 35 PSI. I mean, this thing is gripped up in the front. And if we look in the rear, really nice wear pattern there, really good, just all across the board. This is really looking nice. And then if we take a look at our rears, which, yeah, just super sticky. Might actually make sense to rotate these at this point. Nice wear on the shoulder, not too bad. On this other side, not as hot, but still looking good. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is a cheeseburger that should be served at a racetrack. It's like $14. Way better than the crop that they serve at Sonoma. So I'll eat lunch here every single time, and I'll pack a lunch for Sonoma. I can't remember how the food is at Laguna for obvious reasons. Didn't make it to lunch, but this is worth $14. This needs to be studied. So we now have just over half a tank. With these cars, the baffling in the fuel tank, the baffling in the fuel tank is like really bad. So it'll show like close to empty and then like revert back to the middle, or like revert back to like in between the middle and empty. I've never lost fuel, never had fuel cut off, but like it's very concerning when you see the fuel gauge at empty when you're on the track. I've had to get off a few times and be tricked by this, because by the time I'm back at the gas station, the fuel level will be like materially higher than where it was last time. But we have half a tank. For the rest of the next couple sessions, I'm gonna be having Zygreen review my car here very shortly, and then we'll finish off with 2 more sessions and end the day. But it's been pretty good so far. So it looks like I ran 29 to 30 PSI all around. It's a pretty good session, I would say. Not too eventful. A couple Porsches that I passed. I just took it upon myself to go around these guys, because I'm not gonna wait at the end of 6 to be pointed by or just to be dusted on the straight. So I took that point. A couple instances where it was a little sloppy on my trail braking into turn 11, I think, where the green area is. That cost me some time for sure. I looked at it. No PB. I don't even think I put down a 210 for that session, unfortunately. Tires are getting hot for sure. Tires getting very hot. I could feel it greasing up. Although it did allow for some pretty unique slip angle, especially around the carousel. Lots of slip angle around the carousel, which was fun, but not particularly fast. Yeah, good session all around. I thought it was a lot of fun. That particular one was a lot of fun. Not very fast though. So Fenton reviewed the car. He had great things to say. He said it was very fun. A little slow once you start. For instance, laps 1 and 2, you really have to warm the car up, get some heat in the tires. But after that, he said the car was just really fun. He put down multiple 211s, and I would, you know, say that good feedback. I'm excited for the review. I was a little nervous. I really didn't know what to expect from somebody with such you know, good taste and sense of feel for cars. He said it was fun, and that's exactly what this thing is. It's a very, very fun, predictable, and balanced car. I think I've set it up really, really well. It's taken me 2 years to set up a really, really nice Miata. So I'm gonna, you know, ideally take this approach to the S2000, set it up to be fun, consistent, and progressively playful. Like I want to play with the car a lot. I want to play with rotation. I want to play with a little bit of oversteer. I didn't have a chance really to do that. I just really jumped into like lapping this thing and like setting it up for grip and putting down really good times, which is fun. But the journey with the S2000 is gonna be a little bit different. So I'm going to take this last Celsius right now. And this thing is huge, by the way. I never had a Celsius this big. Man, I'm probably gonna drink, wow, that is very sweet, sparkling blue raspberry. I'm gonna drink half of it and then do the open pit session. We're bumping up with the advanced group. I think a lot of people have left today, so it's gonna be pretty thin, and just have some fun in this last session. It's getting a little greasy, but yeah, just have some fun, just go out there, practice my trail braking. Just let's do that, right? Like very similar to the last session with Sonoma, just practice trail braking. Focusing on my lines up and through the hill on 8 and into 11. And if I'm able to nail that, I'll be really happy. Another series of very well-deserved 210.x laps. That was a lot of fun, honestly. We mixed the yellow and the red group, so it was kind of like pseudo open passing. Got a couple nice passes around a WRX/STI right before the S's, so I remember. Some good trail brake initiations, some really poor ones as well, to be honest. I just started kind of losing a lot of grip, and then I started checking the lap timer even though it was dimmed, and my laps kept progressively getting worse. So I was like, all right, I'm ready to hop off. And fortunately I got the checkered flag right when I was ready to hop off, so it was a really well-timed session. Had that funny mishap with having to get gas right before, but the car performed really well. The tires, great. I don't think these are hero tires, to be honest. People say that they're hero lap tires. I think they're pretty consistent. I mean, I was just hot lapping it consistently at 210 pace. The variances and the 212s and 211s were completely because of me overdriving the car. I think these are great tires. I mean, if we just take a look at what these fronts look like, I mean, they got some serious heat in them. Let's see what the other side, sorry, I didn't turn these very well. Oh, this guy looks like he needs a bulb replacement. But these tires did great. They did really good. So I'm super happy with how the day turned out. This guy was clean
super clean before the day started, and then we earned some new battle scars here, namely this guy and a few of these other ones, but nothing a little touchless wash can't take off.
Really awesome day. Yeah, Lightspeed, very cool group to run with, some really awesome cars out here. And yeah, I'm really excited to be back with the S2000 for the first time on West on the 22nd. So that'll be a really fun shakedown. I'm really excited to see how that compares to this guy that I built. But yeah, with that, I think I'm ready to end it here. Really good day, stayed the whole day. Got my energy drink in, had a good breakfast, which is important. And I felt energized throughout most of the day. So I'm gonna kind of take that algorithm and run with it for the next series of track days. So I'll see you at the next one, at Thunderhill West with the S2000.